everybody, and welcome to American Truck Simulator. Yes, this is the final cab over video of all the cab overs, and this is the good old generational international 9800i. Yes, this is a free Steam Workshop mod on the Steam Workshop. And honestly, I'm kind of blown away by this truck. With the customization and everything that you can do to this thing, it honestly is pretty sick. So we're gonna be driving this bad boy to Lamar. We are picking up a load of, I believe, parcels, which is, I think, some furniture. I'm not too sure. We could go and check it out once we get to the delivery. We're here at this truck stop here. I mean, this thing looks mint, dude. This truck. We have this green livery on it. Green paint job, not livery. Oh, there's a nice W900 over there. But yeah, so we're going to be driving this thing. Let's fire this thing up and get on the road and talk about a little bit about this cool international. Because there's some cool, there's a few, let's just let the truck speak for itself. I mean, it's just, I can't even pronounce it in words. Let's fire this thing on up. I mean, the engine sound could be a little bit better, but we're running a Cat C3406A engine. Yes, that is a part of this actual truck, and that engine is the original engine in this truck. So, in real life, actually. There's Packard as well in Cummins, but Cat is the original engine that stuff, and that A engine is this truck's main heart of the truck. So yeah, so we'll walk around here again of this truck. I mean, there's a whole lot of customization that you could do to this thing. I mean, you can't really put a headache rack or anything and such in this truck. Wish you could, but can't get them all, right? Can't get them all. Alright. Do that. We got the camera rolling. So here is the lovely interior of this beautiful, like, laid out 8900i. It's really, it's interesting, because there's not just one CB radio, there's two CB radios in this thing. I don't know why. That's how the mod is, except for the second one. The long one is the original CB radio. The second one is just, I don't know. I just put it there. But yeah, so the radio is your display. Right down there. You do have another radio down there. We got the navigation system, which does not come in this truck. You have to, well, it does come with navigation, but in the real truck, you do not get navigation. Let's get onto the road here. Alright, should be good. And just like all the other cabovers, they used green lights instead of that arrow. So, I hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday morning. It is the weekend for lovely American Truck Sim. But this thing does not have, like, what the other trucks have. Jeez. It's too early for honking in the morning. And this thing looks like an Oshkosh built as a civilian truck, I guess, if you want to call that. So we're picking up, what are we picking up? We're picking up that. I don't know why. Any, could do a dry van. And what? Container carrier? Should we go with a container carrier or a dry van? Or insulated? I mean, we do have a green livery, so might as well go with this thing. I think, yeah, let's change it up a little bit. We're doing the container trailer. Alright, so I think that's ours way over there. But yeah, so this thing is pretty sick. There's a lot of stuff with this truck. Number one, if you saw this thing, this is mainly just like the FLD or FLB, whatever the Freightliner was that we did and reviewed about, talked about and stuff. That truck and this were both farm trucks or civilian trucks. Compared to the Freightliner, this one was a box truck. So if you guys know the International Harvester from Forza Horizon 4, the Hot Wheels, whatever, that truck was a box truck. And this thing replaced that later on down the road. And yes, this thing was a box truck at the time. But in American Truck Simulator, we don't have that box truck variant. But it's very cool to see that this was a box truck thing. We may have to go with... It's whatever. It's fine. I thought it would look cool. Does it look cool? And it looks interesting. I don't really like the, yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. Let's do a little bit of a tug test here. So I think it's that. First gear and pull. Oh yeah, we're attached. No problems asked. No problems asked. Alright, cool. But yeah, so this thing was replaced by the International Harvester box truck. The International Harvester was still around, but not as popular than this. Because this one had a bigger engine compared to the other one. Had 5 different transmissions. Yes, you heard me, 5. This thing came with a 6-speed, 8-speed, 10-speed, 15-speed, and 18-speed transmissions, which is pretty crazy to have that many transmissions with this truck. And not only that, this was a company truck. So, compared to what you call farmers' trucks. Yes, this was a farmer's truck. But it also was a local truck that you would see daily around towns and stuff like that. And whenever the years of the cab-overs were. I don't know when cab-overs were around. I'm just going to say late 90s, early 90s maybe. I'm not too sure. But you could go in depth if you're a year geek on trucks. I am too. I just don't know I only have been around one cab over, and that's the Freightliner. So I'm not too sure where we're going. Oh shoot, we were supposed to make a left. Well, oops. We're starting off strong, aren't we? Come on, Tesla. Have to make a U-turn. Is there a parking lot somewhere? I don't think there is. It's fine. Alright. Just gonna pretend that that was an intersection road to make a U-turn. Anywho, I'm supposed to make a right here. But yeah, so this thing would go to, like, would drive around in local towns like this, for example, the small little towns and stuff. And then the cab-overs were done. But were they? Because Freightliner, this, oh, what was it? Shoot. We missed our, you've gotta be kidding me. Gotta make a U-turn. Again, and then a U-turn again. You've gotta be kidding me, bro. Make a U-turn here. We got the green arrow. Do that. Try and get onto the highway. I think we can from here. Maybe we have to make a U-turn. That car just vanished from thin air like nothing happened. Oh, we can make a U-turn, left turn here. Yes! Perfect. Look at that. That's pretty sick. Anywho, then came the 2000s, and there were only 2 cab-overs that survived in the 2000s until the cab-overs were substantially gone, vanished from thin air like nothing ever happened. This was around till the 2000s, so was another one, which was the Freightliner Odyssey. Now, if you guys know, there's 2 different Freightliner Odysseys. One is the free version type of truck. And then another is a box truck variant. Pretty much those were around in the 2000s, but one was, a few were sold here in America, but mainly a few of them were in Europe. There's 2 different variants. There's the twin steer and the single steer Freightliner Odyssey. The single steer is the, again, American truck Freightliner back in the late 2000s. Early 2000s, I mean. And then 2005 was the European version of the Freightliner on the sea. And then that was it. Freightliner never produced another cab over again. So the actual winner of the cab overs was Freightliner, because they lasted so long compared to Peterbilt, Kenworth. Again, they could still last up to 1 million miles, but not the 2005 one. This one could last up to 1 million as well. And this truck is special because these trucks are usually sit in barns sometimes because they're farm trucks, and you don't see these internationals on the road actually. So if you find one of these in real life, this is a massive hidden gem. Okay, what is going on with the navigation system? I get it, that's human error of missing our exit. Dude, what is this? And we gotta pull it. Seriously? We went off of the highway to get back on and go into a way station. I mean, might as well. Could hit up the good old way station, I guess. Yeah, navigation my ass. Alright, dude, I'm about to, like, crash out on this navigation. I mean, seriously, like, what the heck was that? And then we're going off of the highway again? Back on? Dude, what is going on? Okay. Something very interesting. And yes, if you saw on the front bumper of this truck, this thing looks pretty sick. Looks real good. Wish the container was the same height as the truck, but who cares? Alright, let's do that. Press enter. Okay, 66,000 pounds and 66,012 pounds. A little drive-by for you guys. And yeah, I made a post about what the next cab over is going to be, and if you guys said international, you would have been right on the money. So, damn, dude, people have been flying. Okay, that pickup truck and that van, when we were doing the Peterbilt drive, the 352. Dude, what is going on with the AI? And this thing's so tall that honestly, you don't even know if you fit in the road actually, because it's so high up. And again, if you see one of these things, they're mainly at truck shows nowadays because regulations have changed where the cab overs aren't needed anymore. So they're either at truck shows, it's still used as farm trucks or somewhere in the United States, or they're hidden away from the face of the earth because these things are, cab overs are sick. But as you can see, we have a radio system. That's your display case thing. You can see our miles per hour. As usual time, we do have another radio. We have an Eaton Fuller 15 speed in this thing. But yeah, 5 transmissions came with this, which is crazy to think about. And the aero kit that you see on the top was a luxury add-on. So when I say luxury, it means for example, if you had a Lamborghini carbon fiber body kit, right? Carbon fiber accents, those are add-ons and luxury compared to the base model, right? Same with trucks. The aero kit that we have is a luxury, but you could still have it and spec it out compared to So that's what I mean by luxury, if you guys are wondering. Because a lot of you guys have been saying, oh, what does luxury mean? I mean, like, because back when these cab movers were around, they didn't have things that we have nowadays in trucks now, like cameras, things of that matter. So if you had something new in the late 90s, people would say, man, you have a luxury. Something. I don't even know. But the jake brake on this thing is pretty ratty. And another thing is, if you know and look around the truck, there is no crank in the windows like the Kenworth E, the Freightliner, and the Peterbilt. This truck had power windows. Yes, power windows. And that was built into the truck. That was not a luxury item. That was an add-on. It came like that. Push it out before we're not over that line over there. We're good on that side. And we have a corner mirror over there. But yeah, so beautiful drive here. I'm gonna grab a thumbnail. Oh yeah. Sweet. Alright, so we got a few thumbnails. That'll look pretty sick with the clouds behind it. I mean, yeah, the jake brake could be a little bit better and a little bit louder. If you guys know this engine sound, this Caterpillar engine was used in the 379, 389 semi-truck. Pretty badass, if I have to say the Yes, the sun's going down. Look at that sunset in the mirror. Don't blind yourself. Means we have to turn on our headlights. And yes, another thing is fog lights were a thing compared to the other thing. Oh, look at the little Prius overtaking the box truck up there. Box truck, the other semi-truck. 18 wheels of steel, I guess. And to be fair, I never knew that Freightliner, or not Freightliner, International made a cab over. So it's very cool that International made a cab over. I mean, the only cab over that I know is the International Harvester. Let me just say that. But then International made combines for farmers, which is very cool. So, a farming company that makes farming equipment. We found. Oh shoot, man! What the? This Prius. Following this Prius, bro. Mr. Jeez. Alright. Oh, there's a car right there, Jesus. Alright. Yeah, so there's the DFA farms that we drove to with the Kenworth E. Dude, look at, okay, look at this. Oh, we gotta take a picture. Thumbnail. Dude, look at the clouds. That looks like. We zoom out, dude. Look at that. Look at that. That is sick. I gotta say, Bone Stock American Truck Sim is probably really cool. I mean, look at the clouds. Dude, actually, hang on a second. Look at the clouds. Okay, that is insane. Or the sun is setting and the coloring underneath, and then you have the sky up there, dude. Oh my, dude, that's quite realistic, if I have to say the least. That is badass. Well done, SCS. That is sick. That is awesome. I actually like that a lot. Come on, Mr. Lincoln. Yeah, we don't have to stop at the nearby way station. I know where we're dropping off at. It's up here on the left. Dude, that is awesome. I don't know about you guys, but that is so sick. Ooh, Mr. Bus. Go this way. Do a little drive outside action for you guys. There's our garage. So our destination is right in front of us. That's where we're dropping off. XPO Logistics. But yeah, so this is where you would see the stuff truck. Your farms and stuff. Bro, look at that. That is amazing. That's incredible. Ooh, what the heck was that? Alright. We have arrived. You could call this International Big Bertha. I mean, it's pretty massive in size compared to the other ones. Back this thing up. Ooh. Getting squirrely. Professional takeover. There we go. Yes. Pull up just a little bit. Like that. And back it on up. Just like that. Perfect. Sweet. Let's check out the outside. That is awesome. Dude, the clouds. Yeah, do we actually need a graphics pack? I don't think we do, because that's awesome. Alright, so everything looks good on the inside. Let's drop this trailer off and see what we got. Hey, we got an excellent 219 miles, 220, I'm gonna round up. 5 hours and 30 minutes, 30 gallons of fuel consumed, almost a little bit of 30. And I think we hit 2,000. Who wants to bet $100 million? Well, we lost $100 million. All right, anyway. That we were about to hit 2,000, I meant. Anywho, let's see what we got here going on. Whole bunch of Clovises and stuff like that. Let's check the kind of jobs are in Lamar. So we got this. Ooh, hey. We're not going to be taking that because it crashed my game. Maybe next time. All right, there's really Sterling, Phillipsburg. Okay. Damn. That's crazy. Well, on that sad disappointment, the video is going to end here, you guys. Yes, I know this is the final cab over video. And the question is, if you're asking, would you do the video for the Freightliner Odyssey? I would. But the thing is, it is a payware mod, so unfortunately I do not have that truck mod. But yeah, so if you guys want to see any more truck videos like this, make sure to comment down below of what truck you want me to drive, and yeah. So now we'll do conventional nose trucks from the 2000s and up, or something. Or maybe just do conventional 80s. Who knows? Whatever you guys want to see and do, we'll do it. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and follow the channel for more American Truck Simulator videos like this. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and have a fantastic weekend. Peace.